Hey everyone, welcome to the Captain Drone YouTube channel. My name is Steve. I am a drone pilot, but when I want to relax, I fly RC planes. Now, as many of you know, I have flown about 400 to 500 RC planes in the last 3 years. I went crazy flying all types of RC planes. Now, because I fly a lot of RC planes, after a while it gets a little bit boring because they're all pretty much similar. You know, from EDF jets to propeller planes, balsa, foam. I've never flown gas-powered planes, so that's one thing I still have to explore. So this video is all about this plane. You see, maybe about 4 months ago or so, this plane came on the market. I had no interest in buying it, but some of my friends had the older version of this, and they told me about it, and they said it was one of the best planes they ever flew. So because of that, I bought the newest model. This is made by Horizon Hobby, eFlite, and I gotta tell you, I'm making this video because this is one of the best planes around. It is really good. If you fly a lot of planes like me, like in the hundreds, and you want something different that's really going to be really spectacular, this is the plane to get. So this plane is actually made after a real plane from World War I. This was a British single-seat fighter, one of the most popular ones. And this new version sold by eFlite is so easy to put together. Everything snaps together. And one of the great things is the battery compartment's on top now instead of on the bottom. The colors are a bit better. Look at, even under the wings, the colors are nice. But more importantly, it looks spectacular in the air, and it does fly on a 3S battery or a 4S battery. I only fly it on a 4S battery. Overall, it's a very basic design. You have ailerons for surface areas. You do not have any flaps. You do have elevators, and you do have rudder. And since it is a plane from World War I, well, the landing gear just stays down. It doesn't go up or down or anything like that. So what I want to show you now is some flight footage to show you how great this is. So check this out, then come back to me. So I'm out at my field. You can see a jet flying there. That's Jedi Steve flying it. He's flying an FMS-A, I think. And over here we have Cannon, who's flying an F-16, which is, where is it? Oh, it's a million miles up there. And back over here is my little biplane. And planes flying overhead with afterburners. So I've got to fly out here with these jets, which are going to take off and land and do low passes over this runway. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this guy like this. And there's a Vanti coming by. Whoa, and there's an F-16. Hey, what's up without the warnings? First it was the Avanti, then the F-16. It's like, geez, somebody's gonna hit me here.
All right, Steve, it's all yours.
Oh, now it's all mine. Okay, Steve, this plane is gonna circle to the left right at you, so I am gonna wait till you move. Then here we go. Watch out, Cannon, this plane's going up. It's gonna go to the left. Okay, here we go. See what I mean? There we go. Let's bring her back. So while these guys are going to get batteries for their jets, I'm going to fly this baby over here. Nice and low and slow and buzz them. A little bit of machine gun sounds. There we go. Let's bring this around me. There we go. This is an incredible plane to fly. So that's why I'm making this video, because I have flown so many planes, and this one I find is one of the better ones. Now, when I say it's a better plane, I don't mean it's like, you know, a little bit better than other planes. For a guy like me that flies jets and big planes and everything else, I really like this one. It has such a presence in the sky when it's flying. It looks so awesome. And out here in the early morning, it is incredible. So if you don't have this plane, this video is just to tell you that this is a plane you should consider if you're into the RC plane hobby and you don't have this model. Look at this close up. Awesome, eh? That looks so cool. Okay, now if you're wondering how fast it can go on 4S, there's a bit of a disappointment because it's not very fast. So here, I'll bring it down the runway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, full speed. There we go, that's full blast. So I guess if you've never flown an EDF jet before or a super fast prop plane, you would think this is super fast. Here, it's going back at me full blast. But if you've flown what I've mentioned, then this will be considered average speed. So I'm on 4S right now because that's what I like to fly planes like this on. You can go put a 3S if you're a beginner, and it's a lot more tame. But honestly, even on 4S, I can run it here on like just a few percentage of throttle, do a little touch and go. And it's pretty awesome, baby, pretty awesome. And the final thing to mention is I do have a few cameras on it, Insta360 Go cameras that should be giving you perspective from all sorts of angles that you've probably already seen, all the angles while I've been flying. All right, let's bring it in for a landing. I'll bring it in for a landing from the forest over here. That way you can see it come in from afar. Bring it way down there. I'm gonna bring it down super slow, miss all the trees, and then come down, put. I'll try not to hit my little camera. Bringing it down and down and down. Now this thing has a habit a lot of times of nosing over when you land. A lot of times my wheels down here will catch some gravel and it will nose like this. But that's no big deal because mine has done that many times, and the prop, even though it looks like it's a wood prop, it's plastic and it doesn't get damaged at all. All right, great flight with this baby. I'm really loving this plane. All right, you're back to me, and in that video you just watched, I flew this on a 4S 2200 milliamp hour LiPo battery. You can get about 10 minutes of flight time with such a battery if you keep the throttle at 30, 35, maybe even 40%. If desired, you can use an even larger battery. You can go up to a 3200 4S. It will fit inside. This plane is sold online as well as your hobby store. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put links below to where you can find this online, but I would suggest if you want to pick one up really fast, just go to your local hobby store and buy one, because this is an eFlite plane, and eFlite planes, you have a choice. You can get them with the receiver in it, it's a Spectrum receiver, or you can get it without the Spectrum receiver. I have the version with the Spectrum receiver because the Spectrum receiver has SAFE in it, which is a gyro, so that this thing is not going to flop all over the place on a windy day. It's going to stay nice and level. All right, guys, if you have questions on this plane, post them below and I'll get back to you. If you're wondering why I always wear a t-shirt when I fly planes that says stupid tree, that's because when you fly 400 to 500 RC planes, you're bound to crash into trees every now and then, and I do it often. So with all that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in a future video with many more cool product reviews. Until then, I say bye.